best brow gel.
Oh yeah, so you know, so there's the briefcase. Thank you. Please have the two of you look at me. And then to me. Bump on your left. Benny, Selena, right here. There it is. Selena, Benny. One more time, guys. Got it. Yeah, have some fun. That's what you was doing.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a glittering night of celebration, but for millions watching across the world, the 2026 Golden Globes turned into an unexpected emotional drama, one that unfolded not only on a red carpet, but also in a quiet, dimly lit room somewhere in Los Angeles, as Justin Bieber pressed go live on his phone. The pop star, known for his candor and vulnerability, has never shied away from sharing his feelings with the world. Yet, no one expected on the very night Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco made their dazzling debut as a couple, Justin would be seen wiping away tears, unable to hide his heartbreak from his fans. What really happened that night? Why did Justin break down? And what does this all mean for the tangled history of love, loss, and moving on among these three stars? Let's peel back the curtain and explore the raw emotions, the public spectacle, and the private pain that came to a head at the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes have always been about more than awards. Sure, the statuettes are shiny, but it's the unscripted moments, the whispered conversations, the sidelong glances, the after-party rendezvous, that make headlines and capture imaginations. This year, the spotlight wasn't just on the winners. It was on the intricate web of relationships that connects some of the biggest names in music and entertainment. When Selena Gomez arrived on the red carpet, arm in arm with producer and songwriter Benny Blanco, cameras flashed and fans gasped. Gomez, radiant in a custom gown, looked happier than she had in years. Blanco, never one for the spotlight, seemed perfectly at ease, his hand comfortably at Selena's waist. For many, this was confirmation. The rumors were true. They were officially a couple. But for Justin Bieber, watching from afar, the sight was almost too much to bear. As the night wore on, a notification pinged across the phones of millions. Justin Bieber was live on Instagram. The lighting was low, his hair tousled, and his face impossibly vulnerable. For a few moments, he said nothing, letting the silence fill the space. Then, as he scrolled to the comments and listened to the distant hum of the Golden Globes broadcast in the background, the tears began to fall. Viewers watched, transfixed, as the global superstar, so often the architect of his own legend, allowed himself to be heartbreakingly human. He didn't say her name, but he didn't have to. The pain was written across his face. "I'm happy for everyone tonight," he said, wiping his eyes. "But sometimes you can't help what you feel. Some things just hurt." It was a moment that felt both impossibly intimate and painfully public. A global superstar, breaking down in front of the world, unable to hide the ache of lost love. To understand the weight of that night, you have to look back at the history between Justin and Selena, a story that has played out in headlines, songs, and whisper rumors for nearly a decade. Justin and Selena's on-again, off-again romance was the stuff of pop culture legend. From their first sightings as teenagers to their final, tearful breakup, fans were invested in their every move. They wrote songs about each other. They posted cryptic messages. They unfollowed and refollowed each other on social media. Their love was passionate, tumultuous, and ultimately unsustainable. As the years passed, both stars tried to move on. Justin married model Hailey Baldwin in a whirlwind romance, while Selena focused on her music and acting. But for many fans, and perhaps for Justin himself, the story never truly felt over. Selena's relationship with Benny Blanco was, at first, a low-key affair. The two had worked together on music before, but nobody suspected there was more to the story. Then the whispers began, a dinner here, a cozy photo there. Slowly, the couple began to emerge from the shadows. By the time they arrived at the Golden Globes together, it was clear this was not a fleeting fling. There was an ease and comfort to their connection, an authenticity that drew the admiration of their peers. Selena, who has spoken openly about her struggles with mental health and heartbreak, seemed to have found someone who genuinely understood and cared for her. For fans who had watched her weather so many storms, it was a welcome sight. But for Justin, it seemed to reopen old wounds. Why do we care so much about celebrity relationships? Maybe it's because they reflect our own hopes, fears, and heartbreaks, magnified 1,000 times. We see ourselves in their triumphs and failures. We root for them. We mourn with them. We speculate endlessly about what might happen next. For Justin Bieber, the pain of seeing Selena so happy with someone else was all too real. In that live stream, he gave voice to a universal truth. Moving on is never easy, especially when the world is watching. But there's another side to public love, the opportunity for growth and healing. Both Justin and Selena have spoken about the importance of self-care and personal development. Their journeys, though painful, have inspired millions to seek help, to be vulnerable, and to embrace the messy, beautiful reality of being human. As Justin's live stream circulated online, social media exploded with reactions. Some fans rushed to comfort him, sending messages of support and encouragement. Others criticized him for making his pain so public, arguing that it was unfair to Selena and Benny. Meanwhile, Selena and Benny seemed unfazed by the drama, focusing on each other and the celebrations around them. Sources close to the couple say they were aware of Justin's live stream, but chose not to comment. Their silence spoke volumes, a quiet assertion of boundaries in a world that demands constant explanation. Celebrities and industry insiders weighed in as well. Some applauded Justin's honesty, saying it was a refreshing antidote to the usual Hollywood facade. Others urged him to seek closure and move forward, reminding him that love is ultimately about letting go. The morning after the Golden Globes, Justin posted a simple message on social media. Love is hard. Healing is harder, but I'm trying. It was a message that resonated with millions, a reminder that even the brightest stars struggle with heartbreak. Sources close to Justin say he has been leaning on his wife, Haley, and his faith during this difficult time. Friends describe him as fragile but strong, determined to heal, but still processing the loss of his first great love. Therapists and relationship experts weighed in, noting that it's normal for old feelings to resurface, especially when confronted with the reality of an ex moving on. Breakups aren't just about losing a person, one expert noted. They're about losing a version of yourself, a chapter of your life that's now closed. For Selena and Benny, the future looks bright. Their relationship, built on years of friendship and collaboration, seems to be flourishing. Friends say Benny has been a steady, grounding presence in Selena's life, helping her to feel more confident and secure than ever before. The couple is reportedly working on new music together, blending their talents in ways that excite both fans and industry insiders. For Selena, who has often used her art to process her emotions, this new chapter represents both a creative and personal rebirth. In the end, the drama of the Golden Globes was about more than celebrity gossip. It was a window into the messy, complicated, and deeply human experience of love and loss. Justin's tears, Selena's happiness, Benny's quiet support.